exposing their submissive ruse. Rish's dirty fingers in cash-filled pies, as the Tory party ultimately dies. No winners, no losers, no choice they gloat. Let's not vote. Labour struck base, lazily rolling towards the end of their uninspiring race. Somehow prevailing, democracy derailing. No winners, no losers, no choice they gloat. Let's not vote. Labour's smug beige face, laser rolling towards the end of their uninspiring race. Somehow prevailing, democracy derailing. No winners, no losers, no choice they gloat. Let's not vote. Reform UK will adapt to improve voting turnout to a nation suffering political burnout. The illusion of democracy perpetuated by the controlling autocracy. No winners, no losers, no choice they gloat. Let's not vote. Greens with ideas so extreme it will turn us into a regime. Their vision of a wild, chaotic dream, nothing but a madcap scheme. No winners, no losers, no choice they gloat. Let's not vote. Let them's doing crazy things, trying to grab strategic wins, hoping to perilously advance their middle-class diplomatic stance. No winners, no losers, no choice they gloat. Let's not vote. Independents appear brave, no party banner to wave, no partisan bands, yet they persist navigating shifting quicksands. No winners, no losers, no choice they
Well,
gloat.
good evening.
No mention of GB workers, just a bunch of disruptive opportunists lurkers.
How are we doing?
Focusing on those wearing the burqas, down
If
the way,
we are
pussycat,
even
socialist
here,
berserker. No winners,
if we're
no
live,
losers, no
or not.
choice they gloat. Let's not vote. Nationalism promoting jingoist parties with
It
democratic
is Thursday night and we are back once again to continue with Diagon Alley.
No winners, no losers, no choice they gloat. Let's not vote.
And hopefully we'll get more than one stage across before having to pass out. But we shall see. And that was Let's Not Vote. And we keep losing this feed. I don't know why we keep losing this feed, but I will get it back. There we go. There it is. The feed has returned. And I guess we can just go straight into it and get building, because stage 2, here we go. Continuing to build Diagon Alley, or Diagon Alley, as Harry Potter calls it when he enters the Flu Network. Diagon Alley. And we're going straight into it, aren't we? It's just going, yeah, just continue building off of this. You'll be absolutely fine. Good evening, Dreadeye, over on the horizontal chat. I hope you are well, sir. How are the chilies and the garlics, might I ask? I hope they are doing much better. I mean, this thing's going to get really, really big, by the way. The entire thing is 88 centimeters long, so I might not have the building space at some point. So we'll see how it goes. Just building the base for a secondary shop, I guess. And then immediately filling out underneath to make it look like it's solid when it isn't. Still hollow. Still hollow. Evening, Julie. Adam's not well, is he? Well, he's here. So, has he had to take a break? Adam, have you had to take a break from the chilies and the garlics? Because I know they're your pride and joy and everything, mate, but if you're not well, perhaps they need a little break. Or perhaps it's the chilies and the garlics that have made you unwell. You never know. Stranger things have happened, sir. Stranger things have happened. I mean, I'm not instantly blaming the chilies and the garlics, of course, but certainly a possibility. Now, I'm going to talk to you guys about something a little bit later. I'm going to wait for a few more people to come on over on the horizontal stream for sure, because I want to talk to you guys about something. It's a 5-year commitment to the channel, which I'm gonna reach out for a little bit of help on. But it's a 5-year commitment to the channel. Home lunchtime working in a freezing garage by the river doesn't help. No, it does not. You're absolutely right, Julie. That would not help at all. But yeah, once we've got a few more people on this evening, we're gonna have a little chitty chat about a 5-year commitment to the channel, which is coming, shall we say. And something has begun in the sleepy county of Bedford. And we'll talk about it. We will talk about it. But before we do, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And of course, say hello to one another in the chat. And be nice to one another, for God's sake. Don't be nasty to one another. It's not the place for that. We are, once again, we're flying through this stage of Diagon Alley. It's like I'm making up for lost time from the other night. I was gonna, Chrissy was gonna join me this evening, but she's just not quite ready. She's just not quite up to it yet. So when she is, she will be back, I promise. And I also promise I definitely haven't killed her in the body. It's not happened. I know I keep saying it, but it's definitely true. We haven't done that yet. Just trying to get a bit more light on here. I've got a giant LED panel, literally 6 inches above the table. And the light on the camera does not look anywhere near as good as the light in real life. It's a little bit disheartening, really. But I guess it's shadowing and stuff like that. I don't know. But anyway, no, I completely agree. Down by the river, not going to help. And let's hope that you have a better day for it tomorrow. So other than that, though, have we had at least a semi-good day? Did you manage to finish Carl's cake? See, I do listen. I do listen to what people tell me. I might not appear to sometimes, but I do. I do listen. I read your messages. I know, shocking, isn't it? So, yeah, it's just shocked. Carl had his new microphone today, same as mine. He's happy. Oh, that's cool. It is a very good mic. It is a very, very good mic. Well, you can see I'm on the pink version of it right now, because there's just no point in trying to pull my one all the way across from all the way over there. So we just use this one for the time being. But yeah, they do sound really good, and they work really well. You posted pictures up of the cake earlier, did you? You have to send them to me directly, because I barely ever see any posts that you put out. And that's not through any fault of mine, but through the fault of the Twitter algorithm. Pizza is on its way. Jealousy is high, I guess. Because, hey, pizza's cool. I like me some pizza. But I can't eat it anymore because I'm not allowed to really eat anything containing gluten. Which I completely ignored tonight when I made macaroni cheese for me and Dexter, and my God, have I suffered for it. But, you know, anything to keep the kids happy, right? Anything to keep the kids happy. But thank you. I look forward to seeing it later. You're having chicken with loaded fries. What, you're not having pizza? Or you're having chicken pizza and loaded fries? It's like on Saturday, this coming Saturday, I'm taking the kids to see Dog Man at the cinema. and then they want McDonald's for dinner. And I can't eat the McDonald's. So I will have to have either homemade food or a delivery from the Toby Carvery. Because I can't eat it. And even if I could eat the McDonald's, to be fair, I would not eat it. The boys are having pizza, are they? Well, is it local takeout pizza or is it Domino's? What are we doing here? Are we going branded? Are we going mum and pop? I thought it could be Domino's. That is the one that everybody likes, isn't it? Except my wife, she likes something called Pizza Go-Go around here, and I think it's horrid. Absolutely horrid. But even their pepperoni is like some weird turkey pepperoni, and it's just not nice. It's just, basically, I'm a man who really, really likes his salt, and I like my seasoning. But that stuff there, Domino's chicken wings are very good. They are. They're very good. I do like a wing. I'm building the base level of my second shop, I believe. So let's have a look at it from the front. Might even be the third. Second or third. Not particularly sure just yet. But we shall see. We shall keep going. And we shall see. Okay. Just keep going. For some reason, it's not coming through on your guys' end very well. You keep getting flickers. And I don't get it because it's not flickering here on the software. And it's not dropping any frames. And it's putting out a lovely consistent stream. So I just do not get what is going on there. But you know what? I guess we'll persist because that's really all we can do. You got Carl building block set of birthday cake with light up candle, making it tomorrow. Okay. That sounds cool. I'm guessing it's the actual birthday today, right? Because we've been working up towards the birthday for, the last week and a half, 2 weeks. We've had the pre-birthday this, the pre-birthday that. Okay. Hold on. Should I give him the Marilyn Monroe? I'm feeling in a good enough mood. If I put on, hold on. Should I give him the Happy Birthday, Mr. President? Happy birthday, Mr. President. That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting. Sorry, Carl. You're not getting any more than that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Haha. Found the part that I need. Did that work? Anyway, the little filter thing and making it sound all echoey. Because I can't actually hear that my end anymore. I used to be able to preview it, but I can't hear it. Because, I don't know. It's all gone silly. We're going to pop that on there. And then we need a tile. There's the tile. It's a very metallic and shimmery tile. Shimmery. Shiny. Ooh. Anyway, where's that meant to go? It's going to go in the door here. Quality check? What do you mean? Ah, yes, you're watching the wheel, the Domino's wheel. It's in quality check, is it? You've got the app on the go. Man, that little bastard goes ring, boing, and then makes random noises every time it changes to the next thing. Oh dear. Are you looking forward to tonight's edition of Down the Rabbit Hole? I'm not. I wish I could get enthusiastic for it. I do. I wish I could get enthusiastic for it, but I just can't, because I'll let you in on a little secret. Not very well structured, and I don't say that to be mean. I say that as a statement of, you know, pointing it out. What I wish they would do is actually map out a show, and I've been suggesting this for years, by the way, years, that you have points that you want to get from A, you want to get to A from Z, A to Z, sorry, and you go through B, C, D, E, F, G, and then you find yourself at Z. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? I'm just I'm just the ex broadcaster who doesn't do that anymore. And I've nothing against them. I just really would like to see them succeed. And I don't, you know, it's critical. I am being critical, but I'm being critical from a place of love, right? Because I genuinely think if they just crack that formula, they would have something. They could really create a tight, informative, entertaining show. And so it's like I say, it's criticism from a place of love, not from a place of anything like that. I want to see them succeed, and I've said that since day dot, since I walked away over there. I want to see them succeed. Maybe one day I shall be listened to, but who knows? Who knows? What are we doing with this? We're putting a hook on it. If you like it, then you should have put a hook on it. I did put a hook on it. Yes, I did. Okay, well, we're talking about Universal Studios Great Britain. I put out a little community post about it on the channel. Universal Studios Great Britain will be built in Kempston Hardwick in Bedford. And we thought, because it's not getting planning permission in the regular sense, it's going for a government SDO, a special development order. Okay? We figured, well, until that SDO's in place, there's no point in moving on what we were going to call, well, we are calling a 5-year commitment to the channel, because that's how long the resort's going to take to build, 5 years. And that commitment being fortnightly drone flights over the site, Kempston Hardwick, Universal Studios Great Britain, to bring construction updates to the channel. And we figured we're probably not going to have to commit to that for at least another 6 months or so, maybe, because they're projecting construction to begin this year and opening to occur in 2030. And we've spoken about it a few times on the channel. We've done a few videos about it. But it turns out lorry loads of trucks are turning up and unloading stuff onto the site as we speak. Which means we've had to try and bring some things up a bit. It sort of blindsided us. It started happening today and yesterday. We do feel a little bit blindsided. What the hell have I done here? That does seem about right. Does it? I'm very confused. I've done something a little bit wrong here. I haven't. It's right. Anyway, yeah, we need to buy a drone. So if anyone can subscribe to the channel, please do. If you can, it's about a 2-hour and 20-minute drive from me. So we're committing a lot to this. It's a 5-year commitment. We're committing a lot to this. And I'm going to do this fortnightly. Because I wouldn't be able to afford to do it every week, for example. Just would not be able to afford to do it. So anyway, we've got a local selling a drone for what's nearly affordable. It's a brand new DJI Mini Fly More combo, and they're wanting £360 for it. And obviously, we're not going to ask for help towards all of that. But we are asking if people can put in, you know, memberships or super chats or watch more videos, things like that, so we can start really raising up some revenue on the channel so that we can really gain what we need to gain in order to comfortably secure this piece of equipment so that we can begin to do this. Because we are going to do it. That's for sure. We're going to do, say, drone flights once a fortnight. Because there are a couple of other channels that do it. Well, there's one in particular that does it. But he will not let anybody else use his footage, or else I would make construction updates around those videos. But doesn't want anybody using it. And he's implied that he will false copy strike people who do. So we can't exactly risk that for the channel. So we're just going to do it ourselves. That's the plan. Anyway. I mean, we're even filling out these tiny shops that, and you're never going to see in there again. But we're filling them out. There's little walls with paintbrushes on, and well, that's on the outside, or maybe the inside of the next shop. You're never going to see that again, unless they leave the backs open. Obviously, then you can look in through the back. Hi there, Shalini. We hope you're well. So yes, anyway, like I said, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to pick up that there. We've got about, we could probably punt in about half the money right now, which is more than we would usually be able to put in towards something like that. But we've been a little bit more fortunate lately in the way we've saved. But it's a 5-year commitment. 5 years of fortnightly videos, and we're going to do it. We're going to go out there every fortnight, and we're going to fly that drone. Yeah, but he's not well, but he's going to eat a ton of pizza. That'll probably make him feel, no offense, man, but that'll probably make you feel even more lethargic. So just be careful, because every time I eat pizza, I feel lethargic as hell. And yeah, that's probably because of the gluten thing, but just, you know, be careful. In the middle. That's right. The middle. Hold on. I'll see if I can find a photograph just for a second. Exciting times, people. It's exciting times. I sent myself a photo. There it is. Right. If I press 4, no. Well, that puts it on the screen for those of you who are watching on the horizontal. There you go. If you're watching on the vertical, I think I can change my screen over. There you go. They're securing the site now, ready for staging and construction offices and stuff like that. It has begun. Exciting times. Exciting times indeed. Exciting for the future of the theme park industry here in the United Kingdom. The site is going to be a total of, I believe, 700 acres. It's very big. There is enough room for ultimately 2 theme parks. 2 theme parks, and also at least 2 hotels and a complex that Universal like to call City Walk, which is shopping and dining and entertainment and things like that. So the idea is to obviously go with 1 theme park, 1 hotel, and then they'll begin with City Walk, I believe, and go from there. And the second park will be down the line. Shalini, we've all had the bloody lurgy. Chrissy's had the lurgy so bad. She was very nearly on tonight, but she's just not quite there recovery-wise. She's just chilling out in the bed for 1 more night whilst I clone her and nobody's any other wiser. I mean, she's just over there in the bed chilling out for 1 or 2 more nights whilst she gets over it. Indeed. And if you're watching on the vertical stream and you want to see things clearer, then there is a horizontal stream running at the same time, which has got much bigger build area for you to see. And a tiny little me up in the corner, which is where the chat ultimately goes as well. So, also, it doesn't matter which stream you're watching on, we would really appreciate your likes, your subscriptions, and for you, like I said, in order to help us in this commitment we're making to the channel, just go watch some videos. Hi there, Emma. How you doing? Just go watch some videos. Help us get some ad revenue. It costs you guys nothing, but to us, it's going to be the difference between raising the game quality-wise and also, you know, bringing informative, fun content to the channel that people are going to want to watch. I'm glad that you are good, Emma. I'm glad that you are good. It is good to see that you are good. What have you been up to today anyway, Emma? And Shalini. I know what Julie and Dreadeye have been up to because Dreadeye's not well and Julie has just ordered pizza and loaded fries and chicken wings. Ah, the pizza's arrived, has it? That's the one thing I will say about Domino's Pizza, right? They are suspiciously quick. They are suspiciously quick when it comes to these orders. You're resting your spine, so no physio for you today? Or have you done it already? Or what's the dealio? I'm nearly through stage 2 already. Yeah, it's only up the road, but in the same breath, you know, you audited a bakery, did you? Ooh, how well did they fare? Might I ask? I won't say what company it is, but how well did they fare? Obviously, I know what company it is because I'm special. But I hope they fared well. Makes your job easier, I assume, if you audit them and there's no issues. Then you don't have to report back. Nothing to report. I'm going to put some more paintbrushes on here, I think, in just a moment. Not that type of audit. So what type of audit is it then? If it's not that type of audit. Financial auditing? And obviously, also, if you're a Harry Potter fan, in any way, shape, or form, then this Universal Park will likely have Harry Potter representation. It's not going to be the same rides that are in Orlando, but it will likely have Harry Potter representation, because those Harry Potter parks / lands are amazing. Yes, Emma, she is doing better. Although we have an update, we have had our selection rejected for special needs schools for Dexter, and let me moan for a second here, because the school that they have put him into, okay, this is a true story. The school that they have put Dexter into phoned us and said, we've got Dexter's in educational healthcare plan, EHCP, and we are telling you now, we cannot accommodate him. We cannot have him. The local authority asked us to take a look at this EHCP, and we cannot have him. So we are putting that in writing back to the local authority. And instead of the local authority taking what this school have said, they've gone, yeah, he's going there. This is the insanity that we're having to deal with when it comes to our children, right? So we have pushed back and we have said, you're going to give him the placement he requires as a special needs child, with autism, or he will be homeschooled from September. That's in writing. That's what's happening. But yes, Julie, you're absolutely correct. Disgusting. They've put him in a school that phoned us and said we cannot meet his needs. We can't. How on earth? How on earth can that be right? But we will fight like hell. We will fight, and you know what? If push comes to shove, they'll just both end up homeschooled. To be honest, it comes a point when you've got to say enough is enough. Enough is enough is enough is enough. And when they are clearly putting profits and budgets over the interests of these children, these are our children. We are their parents. And at some point, you've got to turn around and say, we know better. And I mean, we have told them we know better. We've said, we know our child. We know that in the mainstream system, he is not going to thrive. He's not going to do well. We know he won't cope. And they know he won't cope as well. They know. But they don't care. Because it's not about the child or the child's well-being to them. It's about the bottom line. The bottom line is, how much money can we save? How much money can we get away with not spending, despite the fact that this is going to negatively affect the well-being of these children? Got another micro figure here. Let's take a look at that. Anyway, like I've asked previously, if you haven't hit the like button yet on either the horizontal or the vertical stream, please consider doing so. I'm going to try and get in on that little face. I don't think we can. There's just not enough light here. They are tiny, these figures. Yes, a shit show, as you so rightfully point out there, Shalini, is exactly what it is. It is an absolute shower of shit. And the fact that they can get away, or at least think that they can get away, with trying to put him in a placement that have already said they are not able to accommodate him. It's just it's not just madness, it is maddening. it makes me feel so damn angry and so upset. And it also makes you feel like you're up against it. You're fighting a system that is going to fight you tooth and nail, and is going to want to, quote unquote, get their way because it might save a few pounds. It's just infuriating, and it's frustrating, and sometimes you just feel like giving up. And I know that we shouldn't feel like that. I do. And I shouldn't feel like that. But you sometimes you think to yourself, what's going to change? How's it going to change? But hopefully when push comes to shove and they see we're not going to back down, they do the right thing. But I'm not hopeful. I'm not going to lie, I'm not hopeful. I don't think that they give neither hair nor hide about any child, let alone our child, you know? They care about the bottom line. Especially as these school systems are now pretty much run by for-profit organisations known as academies. Emma says, it's a lonely fight. I never felt so frustrated, sad and exhausted in fighting the education system. They even threatened me with prison, the bastards. Oh, trust me, when we pull these kids from school, they're going to threaten us. We already know it's coming. Don't you worry about that. Especially as, you know, our illustrious dear leader, Communist Commissar Starmer, is trying to change the rules to make it even more difficult to homeschool our children. He's trying. And we've got to push back as parents. We've got to resist it at all costs. Because ultimately, who knows what's best for your child? You or the state? Well, I can tell you this, the state doesn't know your child like you do. The state has not spent, you know, the time getting to know those children. The state doesn't know your child's wants, needs, desires, quirks, loves, hates. Doesn't know any of that. The only people that are qualified to know what's best for our children are us, their parents. And so, at some point, we do have to put our feet down and say, you know what? As my daughter would say, my daughter, whenever she's upset, whenever Lila's upset with her, she goes, you know what? No. Isn't that right, babe? Because you know what? No. Bloody 8-year-old child talking to us like that. You know what? No. And that's kind of what we got to do. Julie, I would have said the same as you a few years back. Blimey, Emma, that's shocking. It's not shocking at all. And once you actually end up fighting them, when you end up in that situation, it's not that shocking. It's exhausting. It's extremely exhausting. But shocking it ain't. The state doesn't just want to indoctrinate your children. The state want to own your children because ultimately, the more control they can get of your children, the less chance there is going to be that your children in the future go against the state. And obviously, the state that is meant to be elected to represent you isn't really that at all, is it? because people that are assuming to represent your interests don't do things to curtail your rights and freedoms. But I digress. So we will fight the state, and it's been exhausting up to this point, and it will continue to be exhausting. Oh look, we've got 3 or 4 facades on already. But there are 20 stages, and we are on stage 3. So, buckle up. This one's going to be a long ride. A long old ride. Yeah, that's been our day anyway. I woke up this morning feeling really ill. I couldn't take the kids to school this morning. I was just practically throwing up. So that happened. And then I ended up passing out and sleeping for a few hours. And I've gradually got better throughout the day, which is... You had a fight with the school over Dylan, hence their actions and behaviours led to him being trafficked. Jesus, man. I mean, like I said, the education system in this country is not designed to educate and empower young people. It's a for-profit industry run by these things called academies, and yet they call them state schools. They're not state schools, they're private businesses. I mean, yes, the academy system is not... It's kind of new, but that's sort of where we're at now. And their primary goal is to make as much money as possible. I mean, they're given budgets per children, and yet every day it's something else. Well, we need money for this. We need money for that. Give us money. Donate for this. Oh, we want some new play equipment in the playground. Give us some money. Use some of that government bung you're getting. How about that? Start there. But no. He was traumatized from experiencing domestic violence when I was married, affected everything with him. I'm really sorry to hear that. Obviously, that's not what you want for your kids. But the school, they just... And the thing is, they accept no accountability for anything as well. Like, for example, when a teaching assistant left handprints in my autistic son's arms. And then not only was she allowed to stay on, but he was forced back into her being his TA. And instead of actually investigating it properly, the school just went, yeah, but he provoked her. What they said? He provoked her. An autistic child having a meltdown provoked a teacher into harming him to the point of leaving her handprints in his arms to the point of bruises. I'm pretty certain that's a criminal offence, but He provoked it, apparently. But you got to deal with in the education system. They're not on your side. Man, sorry about all of that. Just been... I've not really said anything since Chrissy told me earlier on she got the email. I've sort of kept my cards close to my chest because I didn't really want to vent. I didn't really want to upset her. But what we've had to watch our children be put through because of the failings of that education system. And because of the failings of that specific school. It's tantamount to abuse. And it's just a fucking cherry on the cake, excuse my language. Right, something more positive now, please. Somebody in the chat. I agree. It's assault, not just physically, it's mental assault as well. Upon us. On our children and on us. Because, you know, if we push back, they have so much power to force things upon us that otherwise would not be forced upon us, i.e. like social services and things like that. You feel powerless. You just feel powerless. It's like with Lucy Letby, isn't it? They will find somebody to throw under the bus in order to not acknowledge or be held accountable for their own failings. I don't know about you, but when a panel of the 14 top experts in the world in the fields of pediatrics turn around and say, oh, look, a printed piece. They don't say that, but turn around and say, well, we've looked at all of the medical evidence and we haven't found a single M word. Every one of the people watching that press conference yesterday knew what was up. Everyone knew what it was. It was just another state organisation throwing somebody under the bus to save their own goddamn skin for their own failings. Oh, I'm on one today. I'm really sorry, guys. I am on one today. Oh. Quite a lot going into this, look. For such a micro scale thing, it's very well detailed. Speaking of our youngest, she's already getting her excuses in to try and avoid school tomorrow. Or is that our oldest? Well, that might just be the fact that his stomach hurts from all that mac and cheese he ate. He didn't eat Lila's as well. Oh, your foot? What have you done to your foot, buddy? Okay, you've got a big smile on your face. You know when you try and fake something? Right? They can hear you. But when you try and take the smile off your face. Well, our son is here telling us his foot hurts. Now it's okay, is it? Okay. You're not taking the stair lift down, though. Because then I can't get down. Oh, look at this. I guess this is the second floor's floor? Or is this going to be the height of it? What do you guys think? Think it's going to be this high? Maybe look on the front of the thing. Yeah, it's pretty much that high. Wow. I don't know how disappointed I'm going to end up being from this one. Hopefully not too much. The hell is that? Is that the witch next door? I hope that's the witch next door, otherwise our kids are using power tools. And I'd rather our kids not be using power tools. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Okay. We're not doing too badly this time, on this one here. I have just spent the last 20 minutes ranting about the education system whilst building Lego. That right there is special. This has got a little gold statue on it. I like these little gold statues. They're tiny, just like the micro figures. In fact, they are pretty much micro figures, just without any designs on them. I can go there. And then we need this barrel type piece here. Then we're filling out more of this. Do. So, channel correspondent Lisa is currently staying at Disneyland Paris, Disney's Newport Bay Hotel. We stayed there last year, but she is currently in the Compass Club level with all of the additional perks and the best views of the late Disney and things like that. She sent me a picture earlier on. Totally not jealous. Totally am jealous of the whole thing. And it looks great. And I think there'll be some more Disney Village updates coming on the channel, which we do like to see. We like a Disney Village update, and the channel likes a Disney Village update for some reason. They always love a Disney Village update when we put one out. So that will be coming on the channel very soon indeed. The next few days. I'm getting notifications on my phone. How the heck am I meant to read those? Come on, people. If any of you guys are messaging me on anything, my phone is that camera that's looking down at the build. Can't really do much with it. Well, these are like overhangs. Check this out. I'll build 2 of these. Well, that's clever. I like that. Even for micro scale builds, they thought about the design aesthetic to try and add in as many little details as possible, which is very nice. Very nice of them. They didn't need to do that. And unfortunately, there we go. Look at that. I mean, this is just the beginning of this set. Like I say, there's 20 stages to this. And this is stage 3. So we've quite the way to go yet. It's a big set. I think it was it £160? I think it was. That's just sort of overhanging here to make that bigger. That's very nice. I like that. And I think maybe with the addition of the scissors, this will pretty much be the end of, well, it definitely is the end of this stage. We clip on some scissors up there. But that's coming along now. There are also five instruction books. Remember, hit the like button if you haven't already, and please subscribe to the channel. Stage 4 of 20. But we're still in book 1. Finally, a see-through bag. That is my biggest bugbear with these paper bags. You can't see through them. So you literally have to dig around in them to make sure you've got all of the pieces out. I think it's such a ridiculous oversight. See? Clear. Nothing in there. Nice and clear. And then we begin with some printed pieces. I'm loving these custom printed pieces, and they are custom. Oh my god, is that a chocolate frog? I'm pretty certain that's a chocolate frog. Let me try and get it without some shadow on it. I'm pretty certain that's a chocolate frog. Gonna stick that there. That's what I'm really liking about this. Yes, the micro scale of it all is annoying me slightly, but in the same breath, even the printed pieces, they're doing these tiny prints. There's no need for them to do them. They add nothing but a little bit of a nod to, you know, us, and we can go hee 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 hee. But I think it's well worth it. It just elevates the experience over, let's say, Lepin or whatever the stupid knockoff companies are. They're not gonna go that far, first and foremost, but secondly, the quality of their bricks is just shite. Right, that one there, that one there, and that one there. Cool. What next? We need 3 of these bad boys, which are gonna go, I guess, here. Here. And here. And then we're going to go one of these bad boys. A single 1x1 in tan and a 1x2 sleeper plate. There we go. And working on the roofing area of this one now. 1x1 plates here. Hopefully this is going to feel a little bit more stable after all this, because all of this kind of needs to be locked in. I think that's what this piece is going to do. It's going to lock it in quite well. Yeah, it has done. Then we can put some sloping roof pieces, sloping tiles. I guess it's just finding a way to separate the shops without building really separate buildings. There we go. And that's good. That's Jenga. Let's not turn the page. I've got a Windows Defender summary. No, thank you. Don't need that. That's there. And then that plate on top of there. And then a couple of these. Finish this off. And then we'll take a look at this from the front in just a second. And we'll see how this is coming along. Shall we? I mean, look at that. Just look at the detailing. It's not necessary, but it's there. I'm going to try and lean this light in a bit more. Want a bit more light, really. That looks a bit better. We can place that in there. The micro figures down here. And we can turn the page. So, we're building 2 chimneys next. Okay. Chimneys it is. Now, I won't ultimately end up completing this. That will ultimately be probably Chrissy that does that. But that's fine. That's not an issue. I know some of you have missed her. And like I said, the Chrissy clone is nearly ready. So, we're getting there. Chimneys. We like a chimney. Then we're going to do a front roof plate next, are we? Okie dokie. We like it in detail. Oh my god, look. 1x4 texture bricks. I'm kind of in heaven. I'm kind of in heaven. Texture bricks have always been my favourite pieces. Emma says, sorry, just disappeared as someone called me and I'm watching you on my phone. Have I missed much? No. Emma, you haven't missed much. It's nice for someone to actually speak back. I mean, I guess Julie and Co are enjoying their Dominoes. And Carl's birthday, which is fair enough. But no, you've not missed much. I mean, we're just ploughing on through the build. I was just saying that the Chrissy clone is nearly ready. So, all suspicion can be avoided soon. Next couple of days. Which will get the heat off my back, which is welcome. Shall we say? Welcome. Nah, this illness has been an absolute ball ache. Not just, you know. And the fact that she's an asthmatic as well. It's just been... it's been grueling to watch. So I can't imagine what it's been like for her going through. I mean, I've not been well either. And let's face it, 2025 so far started off to a bad run of it. And that's why we're asking for help with Project Universal, because it's just been a bad start to the year. I mean, I've had the kidney stone. Cheesecake to follow shortly. Oh, lovely. I've had the kidney stone, and then the foot issue, which is now I'm about 70% better, I think. Oh, look at that. It's getting pretty. Followed up by Chrissy then getting ill. So that's Madame Malkin's robes for all occasions. Famous for its high-quality attire to suit the needs of witches and wizards of all ages, from Hogwarts school uniforms to fancy dress robes and travelling cloaks. So that's what we've just built there, with its custom tile and all of that. Looks pretty good. So yeah, hopefully we can do something positive. So if you haven't already, just subscribe to the channel, watch the videos, like the videos, and if you want to help out even further towards the cost of what we need, then feel free to do that by either becoming a member or you can directly do so as well. We appreciate any and all help that we can get, and like I said, I'm pretty sure I can cover a good portion of the expense. So hopefully, right, that goes straight in there. Yeah, it's going straight in there. And then we're building a bar stool. But yes, fortnightly. Good thing they give a spare of every 1x1, isn't it? Fortnightly travel to Bedfordshire in order to fly a drone and cover the construction of Universal Studios Great Britain. You know, I said it's a good thing they give a spare of each 1x1. Well, I'm not seeing a bloody spare of these 1x1s. Well, there's that. I think I got the right one there. I'm just going to put that on there. And call that Jenga. Yeah, Chrissy should be back soon. Emma said, "Oh, good, Chrissy back, yay." Have I just been not enough, Emma? Never enough. Oh dear. You know what? That's fair enough. It is nice to have my wife on board with me, that's for sure. Take some pressure off. Because obviously I'm trying to read chats and build sets. It can get a bit daunting and difficult to be producing a show and all of that. Yeah, no wonder. No wonder she's been poorly indeed, Emma. Stress, isn't it? Look at the stress we've been put through. But hopefully we have a plan. We're going to stick to it. And that's the best we can do. That's the best we can ask for. Is to have a plan and to stick to it. Okay. Next up. That and that. To go there. Okay, let's put that on first. And then just poke that into the top of it. And it might actually sit there. There we go. It's going to sit there now. Okay, moving on. So yeah, anyway, going back to Universal. Harry Potter is going to have some, of course it's going to have a representation. It's got to have a representation in the UK park. Despite the fact that Warner Brothers Studio Tour Leavesden is just up the road, it's got to have representation. I mean, it's the country that Potter's from. Well, technically Scotland, but you know, it's the UK. And if Universal's UK park doesn't have Potter representation, I think that's insanity, really. Okay. Just going to re-raise my chair. The hydraulics in my chair are spooked. I mean, it's not even close. Look, I've just raised up so far. that I can barely see over. I've got to work out if there's a way to sort of reset the hydraulics in one's chair. Oh, my favourite brick type, textured brick. Up next. I love a textured brick. And what are we placing upon the textured brick? Oh, we're going with this. First of all, it needs to be at this end. And then 2 of these facing inwards. 1. And 2. And then they are going where? There. Interesting. Interesting. Going on the edge like that, but very interesting indeed. Thank you, Emma. Thank you very much. I appreciate that somebody would say that. I do. Okay. Poke those in there because I missed something. Right. I wonder if I turned on my phone light. A, it would probably rinse my battery more, but B, might give a bit more light. Let me have a look. It won't let me. Just won't let me. Did I have to disconnect the external monitor in order to use that? Well, that's not going to do us any good, is it? See what else isn't going to do us any good? My eyes. That's the piece. That's the place. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and come and say hello if you want to watch in horizontal. You can do so. There is a horizontal stream where the build zone is pretty much the entire screen. So you can always come over there and say hello if you'd like. And that's where we use a brick separator to take off that piece and move it over 1. Doo-doo. He shut me down, bang, bang. I mean, this is looking pretty cool. I'm quite happy with this. The other thing is, the box was really heavy. We're placing some nice sloped pieces on here. Starting there. Followed by, we're going to get 3 of these out. So there's 1. One of them is going here. Followed by a 1x2, which is going to pop on here. And then that's just fallen into what I assume is the 3 broomsticks, or whatever the leaky cauldron. Leaky cauldron. Yeah, we're starting to get sort of textured edging and roofing, and not looking bad. I'm not going to lie, it's not looking bad. But I want to see it in real life, so I would love to go to, obviously, Universal Orlando to see the Harry Potter that they've got there. But going back to Universal in the UK, I really hope that they take advantage of the intellectual property they have and they go balls to the wall Potter for the UK audience, because the UK audience love this franchise. And, you know, there are a load of people who say, Rowling's this, I don't like Rowling, she's that, she's the other. I mean, money talks, and the money when it comes to Potter is just rolling in. It continues to roll in. Universal have built so many Harry Potter lands now. They've got another one opening up in May at Epic Universe in Orlando, Florida. It's not slowing down anytime soon. And money talks, as I say. And J.K. Rowling, regardless of what people think of her, she's laughing her way to the bank with this franchise. And people love it. This one's even got like a turret on it. Just more detail. More and more and more detail. It's beautiful. And then once we've done this, that's another shop complete. And we've got some information about it in the booklet, which I will read for you in just a second. So we've got to put 2 little roofing panels on. And then, like I say, that's another shop done. 1 little roofing panel there. And then another one. There's the roof piece. Is there. So this shop here is now done. And the book says the Magical Menagerie. The Magical Menagerie specializes in magical creatures and all their care essentials. This is where Hermione adopted Crookshanks, a loving, independent half-Kneasel cat with a penchant for catching rats. There you go. So that's the Magical Menagerie done. Tonight is once again Pepsi Zero Sugar cream soda flavour. Or, if I'm feeling like it, a swig of water. I will check in with my weight loss update over the next... I'll probably do it on Friday. We'll just see where we're at. Keep an eye on where we're at. And I must say, I mean, I've sent some pictures on Twitter to a couple of you. Just the difference between December and now on my chins is... It's like night and day. It really is. So it's a bit weird. But with that has come the aging of my eyes. I've gained wrinkles. That might just be flash aging in general, but Coca-Cola is lovely. It's wonderful. It is still my favourite drink on earth, but it is dangerous. Let me just say it how it is. Dangerous. Roofing panels. Or is that like a rooftop balcony? Right. So we're going with this here. And this here. Then we will place another one of these here. We're building this up quite nicely, actually. It seems like the brick entrance to Diagon Alley, at the back of the Leaky Cauldron. Well, it looks like we're building here. I could be wrong, but that is certainly what it looks like. And whilst I'm no Harry Potter expert, I think I know enough about it to know that's what this is. But don't get me wrong, I could be wrong. Hey there, Alias. You're on one of the streams. There's multiple streams going at once. We've got horizontal, vertical. We have Twitch. So there's plenty of places. So we just chat. And if you're in any of the chats, if you're up there on the vertical stream, which is where you are, I have to look up really high because you're up on a different screen. And the horizontal stream is down here on this lower screen. I just basically, let Twitch run itself as counterproductive as that may sound. That's what we do. This is sort of what we're doing at the moment, Lego and stuff like that, whilst we're in the theme park close season here in the UK. Hopefully soon we'll be able to bring you more on the ground content, not just live, but more videos and shorts and things like that. We're looking forward to getting back out there, riding around on the mobility scooter and having some fun. Nearly done this bag now. Yep, that goes on there. I try, Emma. I do try. So I was right. Look, the Leaky Cauldron. So I'll read this to you. The Leaky Cauldron is the oldest pub in London and famous for its hearty fare despite its humble exterior and mysterious clientele. And it serves as a magical gateway between the Muggle world and the Wizarding world. But yes, we are trying to get some help to get the hold of this drone so that we can truly follow the construction of Universal Great Britain. So hopefully we can get there. But liking, subscribing, watching the videos, helping towards those ad revenue, it costs you nothing. And it really does mean the world to us. So thank you for anybody that does help. I mean, this is cool. And this is just the start. Like I say, this set's huge. Let's go to stage 5, shall we? Stage 5. Stage 5 doesn't look very big. Back to paper bags. Gosh darn it. Looks like some much bigger parts though, which... This is why I hate the paper bags, because there's little pieces snagged down in there that you just don't see. And it's so frustrating. But like I say, I haven't managed Emma to get to Disneyland this time. Lisa's there, so... She will pop up every now and again in the chat though and just use the 2-word spring trip. So hopefully that means we are going to get back out there sooner rather than later. So that we can cover... I'm going to have to face a massive fear when I next go to Disneyland. And go on the Panoramagique helium balloon, which goes like a few hundred feet into the sky. Because that's the best view you're going to get of like the new Frozen Land construction and stuff like that. And we're going to have to cover it. So I'm going to have to face a huge fear and get on that balloon. Even so I love my daughter, right? I love my daughter dearly. She really, really got me out of a bind when we last went to Disneyland as a family because we were going to go on that balloon. We were all poised to go on it. And then Lila did not want to go on it. She was scared. And so I said, well, someone's got to volunteer to stay with her. Someone's got to volunteer to stay with her. You can't leave her down here on her own. So I guess I'll just have to miss out on the balloon. Oh no. Oh, there's a little figure in here. I think it's meant to be Ron Weasley. Barely see because the lighting's shite. I'm looking forward to my outing antics as well. I have considered theme parking in March. Well, I'm going to have to go theme parking in March, aren't I? Because they reopen for the season. But I'd love, because the whole of 2024 and 2025, I was unable to visit the Alton Towers Resort. Finances and other things like that just really got in the way. We weren't able to do it. I would absolutely love, 2023 and 2024. I'd love to visit Alton Towers this year. And early in this year as well, because obviously in the earlier months, it's always cheaper. So because Alton Towers is not a one-day thing. I can get into the theme park for quote-unquote free because I've got an annual pass. But Alton Towers is not a one-day thing. It is a... Oh, I've made a mistake. Whilst I've been talking to you, made a mistake. It is a 2-night, 3-day affair because you want to go in the theme park properly. That's, to do it in full is kind of 2 days. And then you want to go in the water park as well. So that's, another day, half day. So it's something I really want to do this year. And they've got a brand new ride, which is a double-sided top spin, which is, I think, one of the highest ones, if not the highest one on the planet, because they've put it up on a big old platform. That looks like a lot of fun. So I'd love to get out there, but once again, it all just depends on whether or not we can afford to do it on the channel. So fingers and toes firmly crossed that we can. See, that's better. That's how it's meant to be. So if you were to, Emma, if you were to think about an outing antic, as you call it, that you'd like to see us do, what would you like to see us do? Where would you like to see us go? That's an interesting question because we rarely actually ask people that watch the channel where they actually want to see us go. And I'm not going to lie to you, we rarely actually have plans. That's cool. Look at that. That little flags up in there. We rarely actually have plans, like, any more than about a day or two before we go and do something. So, where would you like to see us go? Is the question. I mean, I know where I'd like to go. Obviously I want to go back to Disney, and as I said, I want to go to Alton Towers. But I'd love to go to some places that I've never been before. Like, I'd love to go to Plopsaland de Pam, which is in Belgium, just the other side of the Eurotunnel. I'd love to do that. Park Asterix, I'd love to do that. Never been there. There's so many... Oh dear, this is falling apart. There's so many things we just haven't done that I'd love to get round. I mean, I know Lisa wants to go to Efteling. I'd like to go to Europa Park. And this is all, pie in the sky stuff that we can't afford to do. Phantasialand over in Germany. Would love to go there. Check that out. But it simply all depends on whether or not, the channel starts becoming self-sustaining. If it does, then these things become within reach. And not only can we go and have fun doing it, but we can make really high-quality cinematic type videos, and we can really help some people with accessibility, like us. Like, we like to try and include accessibility in the content that we make, because ultimately the goal is to try and get more people like us, disabled folks, to get out there and experience these things, especially if they feel like they can't, because we like to show people that you can. Alton Towers sounds good, does it, Emma? It definitely sounds good to me. We're building up another shop here. It's starting to look really good as well. Look at that. I mean, the last time I went to Alton Towers was with John. Surprisingly. And we didn't really vlog it because we weren't doing it on that channel. It was just more of a... he came down in his van for like a week or so, and we wanted somewhere to go, so we went to Alton Towers. So I definitely think actually covering it is past due. I really do. But whether or not we'll get to this year is, once again, it's a matter of money. Where on earth is that? Oh, there it is. Right. Okay, well, if you're heading off, Emma, then good night to you. That just pops in there. And fills the gap. Ja, das ist sehr gut. And I've got Lego stuck to my arm. And my children sound like they're about to enter into fisticuffs. So that should be fun. Where on earth? How about you, Julie and Adam? Where would you like to see us go? Is there anywhere in particular? Do you want us to come to Oakwood in Wales at some point? Because we could probably do that at some point. You know, I might cross the bridge. You might get me over the bridge. It'll take some coaxing. But it's possible. Chrissy's already been over the bridge once, bless her. She didn't come back the same. Okay, yep. That goes on like that. And that goes on like that. Okie dokie. These micro scale builds, man, they really are micro scale. But even with these tiny pieces, the detailing is pretty damn good. I am impressed. Not as impressed as I was with Peely Bone, but then again, I was so impressed with Peely Bone because of all of the different building techniques. I mean, that thing is just absolutely stunning. But this is still pretty cool, and this is, like I say, this is only stage 5 of 20, so we're only a quarter of the way done. And we're not even done on stage 5 yet. But we're putting the next roof front piece on. Okay. Roof front piece. I also don't understand the YouTube algorithm. Doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe it's not meant to. Because I don't actually think. I think the secret is that there is no one algorithm. And it's just shopping people preferences rather than actually putting out like a piece of content. So I think it's about the viewer more than it's about the uploader. You live in Wales and you've never been to Oakwood. Okay. I'm starting, because I know they've got some sort of cabiny type, holiday villagey, water parky stuff nearby. I'm starting to sense an idea, Julie. Starting to sense an idea. Perhaps. You've never been to Oakwood. I've never been to Oakwood. I'm assuming Adam's never been to Oakwood. Chrissy's definitely never been to Oakwood, and neither of the kids. I'm thinking Oakwood is within reach as a group destination. Quite possibly. I don't expect it to be great, and I know that there have been some quite horrific accidents. But that makes it even more fun, right? No, I'm joking. Your boy Dylan has been a few times many years back with a friend and her son, but did he enjoy it? Did he enjoy it? Therein lies the question. Because I'm not going to lie to you. Megaphobia looks great. That's the wooden roller coaster they've got there. And I believe they've just had a company called the Gravity Group in. It could have been the Gravity Group. I think it was the Gravity Group. And they did some retracking and reprofiling on Megaphobia. And apparently it's a lot of fun now. So it might be worth checking out. Just an idea. Try and coax you guys out one weekend, perhaps, or weekday. I don't know. Probably weekend. And everyone go to Oakwood. And we just pretend to be Welsh. Oh dear. Well, I don't know. Should we pretend to be Welsh? Maybe not. Maybe that's insensitive. That is pretty. They are really focusing on this stuff. And just all of the detailing. I mean, look at this. We're just going to put these 3 pieces on the front here. It's going to create like a little over. Oh my god, I didn't even realise we had this in here. That's a golden snitch. That's awesome. Oh, I like that. I need to work on this lighting. And the front's falling off. That is the problem with micro scale. It's delicate. It's very delicate. So if I put this on, bring this square out just in case it goes missing. I think I'm going to put these on before I put the towers back on. So like, put that one on, and then put the tower back on, and then put that one on. And put the tower back on. There we go. Look at that. Now we have a... I'm assuming this is sort of a broom shop / Quidditch shop, because they look like Quidditch hoops. That's what they look like to me. What am I putting here? Okay. Interesting. So I'm taking that, placing that upon it, and then a hook on top of that. We get a hook. And then hanging that off there. Interestingly, we're only doing one of those. So are we going to do the same on the other side? Just not yet? Or no, it's a different thing. And then we've got another building done. So I'll give you the spiel inside the book, which is on this little black piece here in just a second. Let me put the snitch on because that is going on there. Going on that way around. Wow, this is fiddly. This is fiddly. I have got no dexterity when it comes to these tiny things. Like every morning when I'm doing my son's buttons on his shirt, the dexterity in me is dreadful. It really is. I've got a little cat, right? Okay. So the cat's going on this building. Okay. And then we're hanging this little sign here. And just continuing the detailing there across the front. Look. The golden snitch. And it says, quality Quidditch supplies the undisputed hub for all the latest trends in Quidditch gear. Hogwarts students regularly flock here as they dream of soaring through the school's Quidditch field on the fastest racing brooms in the Wizarding World. Streetlights. What we're building next. We're doing it twice. Streetlights. Hi there, Tiana. Funny you say cat. I came out the shower and my black cat is being clingy self, so covering me with black cat hair. Ish. Well, good evening. It doesn't matter that you are late, as you say. It's nice that you're here. That's all that matters. That we are here. We are building Diagon Alley. And it is looking good. Right. That one there. With that one there. With another pointy top. Where are the pointy tops? There's the other pointy top. And then we're going to place these upon sticks. And then I am so confused right now. That would be because I've put these on the wrong way round, because of course I have. Yeah, I know you've been waiting for ages for us to start this set. And I finally got round to it, alright? I finally got round to it. It took me a minute. Because we were playing Hogwarts Legacy. But we finally got round to it. And I'll show you how it's looking in just a second once I put these street lights on. Street light 1. Street light 2. So we've done the leaky cauldron, the Quidditch shop, the tailors, and the pet store so far. That's how far we've got along the alley. And then there's a little bit of detailing on the insides. Actually, there's quite a bit of detailing on the insides. But yeah, that's where we are. And like you say, I agree. It looks incredible. It looks absolutely incredible. So we're just going to... I believe we're building the night bus now. That's our next mini build, is the night bus. Right, so we're going to turn this upside down. Take this. Put this here. Oh, we want 2 of these, do we? I was getting a little bit confused there for a sec. So, Tiana, Universal, let me give you a sec. I can just... right, I think if I press number 4... Maybe 2. Let's go for 2. The construction is beginning, so they are securing the area ready for construction walls. It's happening. So the staging areas will be next, and the construction village, and then they will begin construction on the resort. That's what will happen. And it will be ready in 5 years or so. It's going to be a long slog, but that's why we've made a 5-year commitment to the channel. In so much as we need to get hold of a drone so that we can make fortnightly construction updates. We're going to fly over the site and take videos every 2 weeks for the next 5 years. So we're trying to raise a few quid towards that drone, because I figured we need it in about 6 months' time. But it looks like it's going to be moving a lot quicker than that. So we've got a little bit right now. So we've got someone selling one locally, a brand new Flymore kit, for about £360, a 4K DJI Flymore kit, which is pretty cheap. They said they got it as a gift and they didn't need it. It's local, so I kind of trust it. It's real. So I'm hoping, above hope, that we can get our hands on that. It is, yeah, it's only about 1.5 hour drive. It's about 2 hour drive from me. It's in the village of Kempston Hardwick. It is happening. I am shocked that it's happening. So that there's been no planning permission granted yet, but they're not doing planning in the traditional manner. So they're getting planning via what's called a special development order. And that special development order means that they don't have to go through the planning department, the council. The government are just going to grant it and overrule them. And it looks like with the fact that they're moving in, negotiations for that are wrapping up. Because they wouldn't start moving stuff into the site if they weren't confident that things were going to get moving. And I'm confident that they're serious. They're literally just about to open probably the most advanced and beautiful theme park ever built in the world over in Orlando, Florida, with Epic Universe. I think they're deadly serious. And this is going to be... Is that just sitting over there like that? Must be. It looks like the government have done the right thing. Like I say, the special development order hasn't yet been granted, but I think it's just a formality at this point. Because you don't start securing your site unless you're confident that something's going to be happening. Okay. So we want to really get moving on our end of the bargain and start getting these videos out, but we need the equipment. So there are many ways you can help. Just keep watching the videos. Watch all the videos you can on the channel. Like and subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. Because every watch is, you know, every view is a little point of a penny towards getting that stuff. And it costs you guys nothing to do that. Or you can become a member from just 99p a month. Or... Oh, you tried the lime Coke better than the lemon. Yeah, that's way better. Isn't it? It's way better. You're not wrong. That lemon Coke's horrid. Let me just say it as it is. It's horrid. That lime one's really nice. Or if you want to help us further, we only need to raise about £200 towards it. You can do so via other means if you just drop us a message, if you follow us on X or whatever. But we are going to commit to very regular construction updates that we will shoot the footage for, we will provide the commentary for, we will make completely in-house and make our own. So I am extremely excited about the prospect of a Universal theme park coming to the United Kingdom. It's so damn exciting. Is that it? Is that the night bus? Because it looks pretty good in micro scale. Is there anything to go on the front? Doesn't look like it, no. Yeah, it just sits on these two little prongs over here. That's pretty cool. I like that. And that is the end of book 1. that is the first book done. And look, that's what it shows on there. And yes, that's what we have. Wow. I'm quite impressed. So, first book down. Second book up. Remember, there are 5 books. I think that this section of the alley is done. So we can place that off to the side and call it done. Now, the question is, do we push on for a little bit? And I think we do. Just for a little bit. And we push on through stage 6, which is right here. So this is what book 2 is going to be when it's done. I'm guessing Gringotts has its own book. Yes, it does. It's book 3. So Gringotts is going to be the single biggest shop or, construction on the list. And so it begins. Oh, bloody paper bags. Right, yeah. Let's open these paper bags. We'll push through stage 6 and then we'll see what to do from there. And I'm taking the kids on Saturday in the morning to see Dogman at the cinema. So I'm trying to convince Chrissy that she should come too, but so far she's not having any of it. And Saturday, I might do a members show on Saturday, if you're lucky. Or I might do that members show for everybody and then delete it immediately to just show non-members what they could get if they come and join as a member. I could do that. So you don't get to actually see the music show unless, yeah, all of these pieces are printed. Look, I don't know if you can see that, but there's like little cauldrons and stuff printed on there. It's so unnecessary, but it's so cool. Yeah, so the only way you get to see the music show would be to actually be in attendance live. Otherwise, you wouldn't get to see it because I'd just delete it. I could do that. And we could make that a little fundraiser even. Just to try and pick up a few quid towards said drone. I'll think about it. I will think about it. Whilst I think about it, if you wanted a particular song butchered by me, then feel free. I could open it up for a while publicly, then shut it off, Julie. Or I could just do a sort of, like I say, a full public one, but with the caveat that you get this one for free. You know, and if you don't turn up live, you don't get it at all. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, you get this one. Because I don't mind hitting the delete button almost immediately afterwards. That doesn't bother me. Because it's not going to get monetized. Because this is the thing. This is why I do music shows as well as members only shows. You cannot get monetized on them. So I can turn the adverts on. Great. But then I'm just going to get hit with a copyright claim. And any financials that I do make on that stream is just going to go it's either going to be turned off or it's going to go directly to whoever's songs I am singing. So it doesn't. It's why we do it as member shows, because I know that people like them. I know that people enjoy them, but I can't make anything doing them, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of effort to perform for an hour 90 minutes, right? And if we can give it to the people that are giving back, I think that's the best place for it. But that's, once again, that's just my opinion. And if you think I'm wrong, if you think I'm wrong, then I'm an open book, and that's why I say that. Then just tell me straight up. You say, no, I don't think that's right. But performing for 90 minutes is a lot of work, to me anyway, and it can really, screw up my throat. And there's also the possibility of mass embarrassment, shall we say, because actually having the courage to do that is something that I've struggled with a lot. And whilst people do tell me I'm good, I don't believe them. You know what I mean? I enjoy doing it. And I sometimes think people are just humouring me. Do you get what I'm saying? So, it's good, it's good, and it's just a load of shit. It's a confidence thing, right? And despite the fact that I exude a lot of confidence sometimes, and you get people like Emma, especially Emma, who always says to me, "I'm so brave for doing this, that, and the other," and the stuff that I do, especially as a disabled guy, right? Every minute of doing it, even when I go out somewhere and I cover somewhere, I'm terrified, absolutely terrified, especially if I'm on my own. It's just sort of bravado. It's a facade, if you will. Okay. I remember when I used to do the shed stuff. I used to sit there for like hours on end and just go and then occasionally lose my shit with some emotional rant. Good times, Chrissy just said. But I don't do that anymore. I actually think about what I'm going to say sometimes. So sometimes I just say it anyway. And I seem a lot more confident than I am. And that's another reason things like the musical performances usually go behind the paywall. Because then people can't take the piss so much. But I do enjoy them. And I enjoy entertaining people, and I enjoy performing for people. And I always have done. I absolutely always have done. It's just hard to do. Tiana says that's understandable being a performer yourself. Exactly how you feel. It took you ages. I like I said, Tiana, I love music. I love performing. I love. And I don't even give. I don't care if I'm good or not. But you do take a knock if somebody rips the piss, especially when you're on a spectrum. So it's a difficult one. It's a difficult one. But don't get me wrong, like I said, I really do enjoy it. So hopefully we can do more of it. But I'll do one on Saturday. I guess around 7, 8 p.m. You guys can get your picks in for what you want. I'll see if I can learn it in time if I don't already know it. And then we'll do it an open for all so everyone can come along. And then we're going to immediately delete it and say, if you want another one of these, you join the membership. I think that's the fairest way we can do it. And then if they think I'm crap, then they don't have to come and listen again, do they? So, that going just on the end there. It is. An overhang. Yeah, it's built with an overhang in mind. That's pretty cool. I think Chrissy's about ready to hit the hay over there. I say about ready. She is falling asleep. So we're going to get through these bits, and then we are going to call it a night tonight. And wow, there's been 446 views over on the vertical stream. I mean, if you juxtapose that against the horizontal stream, which has had 22 views, but far more average view duration, certainly, you can really see how YouTube are screwing people who want to make a higher quality horizontal stream. Absolutely screwing us. Good night, Julie. Go and enjoy your viewing of what could start out as down the rabbit hole, but then will probably become something else quite quickly. Hence I said they need a plan. Need a plan. I don't say that to be mean. I say that because they do not map their show, and it shows. I don't know what I'm building at the moment. But that's a blue window, which will go there. Plus a pink block. Plus a green cone. Plus a pink block. And then we're going to do another clear window. Oh, God. I swear to God, if I fully come down with Chrissy's lurg, she in trouble. That woman in trouble. What are we building here? It looks like a sweet shop, perhaps. It's very colourful anyway. Very colourful indeed. And then we're doing the same colours again. We like these colours. They're very nice. They're bright. They're stark. They're standout. We have ordered from shop.lego.com Dumbo, Eeyore, and May the Panda from Turning Red in the Brickheads sets. So they're not huge sets. They're little £10 builds. We've ordered some. And they should arrive in the next few days. They're being delivered to our local Matalan, of all places. This is where Lego are going to deliver to. Hello, Tuscan trader. Right. Got two different colours here. And the clear ones go on there. With the light pink on top. And then that's going to sit on there. See? Colours. Colourful. Very nice indeed. And then those are going to be yellow. We like a yellow. There's the yellow. And then it needs a roof lid, if you will. There's the lid. And that goes on there. See? Colours. Colourful. Very nice indeed. Very nice. Then we'll put the green on there. The lighter pink there. And then the darker... No, we're going to do a lighter pink 1x2, just sort of overhanging randomly. The darker purple. And then the darker purple 1x2. Just locking it all in place, look. Putting another window in. So, Tiana, if you're still watching, have you had a good day doing whatever it is you've been doing? I'm imagining it's education. That goes on there. Yeah, it does. It goes on there. And across we go. Doop, 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 doop. With a light blue on there. It's really nicely locking it all together. Spin that around. That's going to go there. They're going to go there. Another 1x4 will go here. And 2 white things will go there and there. It's been all right, thank you. School got catcalled by a year 10 while helping my English teacher. You've got an admirer, have you? I can't give you advice on that. That's not my department. Oh wow, these are all printed tiles. I mean, look. I think that's the Wingardium Leviosa spell. It is. I mean, it's actually got the words Wingardium Leviosa on it. I don't know if you can see that. There is no need for this to be so detailed. But I am here for it. So we've got on this side, we're going to put the cauldron. Well, no, it's not that it's not professional. It's that that's Chrissy's department. That's not my department. I'm not a young woman. It's not my department. Okay, so on the other side, we've got the Wingardium Leviosa. And a purple plant. So the purple plant and Wingardium Leviosa on that side. And then we've got the cauldron on that side. And then that's popping in this way around on this wall here. Yes, if you need advice over men catcalling you need to ask the other women. That's all I'm saying. I cannot provide that wisdom. And I can't provide that wisdom from the perspective of the man either, because I am a one-woman man. We're coming up on our 13th wedding anniversary. No, we're not. We're coming up on our 12th wedding anniversary, but we've been together over 15 years. Man, I wish it was our 13th wedding anniversary, though. 13 is an unlucky number for some. It's Chrissy's favourite number. And we're building another wall. Yep. Another wall. With these really vibrant, like beautifully vibrant colours on these plates. I don't know how well you can see them, but wow. They are fantastic. Then if we turn that around, we've got to stick some fleurs on here. 4 different colours. So purple, green, white. Yeah, blue. Like that. And then that goes sits on there, that way round. This set is exceeding my expectations. I mean, look, let's just quickly, before we finish off this section, let's go back to what we've built so far. Look at that. For micro scale, it's just so gorgeous. Okay. Do I need to send the children up soon? Put that back there like that. And then that's going in there in the middle. We're pretty much done with stage 6 now. This is one extra wall to build with this final plant tile. That's what that is. It's a plant. I don't know what type of plant, but it's a plant. Okay. God, we've got to put 3 of these on this way around. Okay. Lock on the top. Lock on the top. Then we're going to go with silver plate. Silver plate. Brown thing. Brown thing. Then that's going on there. And that boys and girls, is nearly Jenga. And by Jenga, I mean stage 7 is complete. I'm starting to build up a wealth of spare parts here. And that, for tonight, is where we shall leave this. Interestingly, I'm happy so far with this build, and we'll be back to continue it tomorrow night from about 7 p.m. ish, and I'm hoping that Chrissy will be along for the ride at that point as well. But if she's not, that's fair enough. We will simply continue. If she is, great, and we will continue to build this and see how far along we get. But on that note, thank you if you have come along, if you have hit the like button, if you have subscribed. We really do appreciate it, and we appreciate you. And hopefully you can join us along for the ride as we grow this channel and begin our Project Universal UK in the coming weeks. So thank you once again for watching this one, and we will see you tomorrow night in the next one. Bye for now.